Hello, everyone. In today's news, we have an announcement by President Trump regarding his Model Cities Initiative, MCI. This will be a longer video, so make sure you check out on the YouTube page. But basically, we're going to watch a clip. This is funding for cities in order to fund their law enforcement departments, but it also goes towards prevention, mental health, and substance abuse services. So let's hear from President Trump, and then we're going to break it down because the information is already available for the application on the DOJ website. So let's watch this clip.
From the very first day I took office, our administration has waged the most successful war on crime in American history. Last year, the murder rate saw the single largest decline ever recorded, falling to the lowest level in 125 years. We've reduced the fentanyl coming across our border by 60%, from Washington to Memphis to New Orleans to our southern border. We are restoring law and order to America. Now we're taking our next big step to defend public safety in America. At my direction, the Department of Justice is beginning what we're calling the Model Cities Initiative to slash violent crime in major metropolitan areas all across our country. In selected cities, the Department of Justice will provide $300 million in grants to hire police officers, modernize equipment, provide training, and improve law enforcement. This historic funding will go to confronting substance abuse, preventing youth crime, and combating repeat offenders. In short, we're committed to making historic investments in improving the quality of life of city residents nationwide. For the next 90 days, any city or local government representing a population of more than 100,000 people can apply to take part in this exciting new program. It's amazing. Tell your local representatives to apply now by going to www.justice.gov/grants. With your help, we will put more police on our streets, and we will put dangerous criminals behind bars where they belong, and we want to keep them there. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good time. You're amazing people.
So let's break down what does this mean. I'm actually excited about this. Background, I have worked in gang prevention. I have directed programs for gang prevention. So anytime I hear funding that can essentially trickle down to gang prevention, gang interventions, I'm always excited about it because there's definitely more money needed. So this is funding that's going to be available. We'll break it down. Let me see, to $300 million. So it'll be approximately $300 million available for the next, it will be a period of 36 months, and they're going to select 2 to 4 cities. So I think the big push here is going to be make cities safe, right? So it's going to have to be government. These are not NGOs that can apply for this funding. It has to be government entities. The way that it works, federal funding, then local government or the state will apply for it, and then it trickles down to nonprofit agencies. That's just the way that it goes. Some cities even do their own prevention and intervention services themselves. I know the city of Long Beach definitely does that. So Model Cities Initiative, what are going to be allowed in that for those cities that apply? Well, hiring and retaining personnel for law enforcement. There's going to be more funding to be able to increase their law enforcement, be able to buy equipment and technology. Now I know that this is going to, some people might not like this. There'll be license plate readers. There'll be more body-worn cameras, more forensic and DNA tools, artificial intelligence systems. We'll still yet to see that. Small unmanned aircraft systems. So those drones. Those are going to be drones for policing. So anytime that there's more an increase in the policing and just overseeing the whole population with militarization of police, always iffy about it, but it kind of goes hand in hand, right, when it comes to prevention, law enforcement, and I think we're going to see this more and more. Training and professional development. That's great. Continue to have professional development for law enforcement. Facility costs, that'll be great. Mental health and substance abuse services. Really cool about this one. There will be direct costs for primary prevention, crisis response, screening, and early intervention, treatment, case management, and related support services addressing mental health and substance use issues. linked to public safety outcomes. So yes, funding for mental health and substance use, all for it. Re-entry, transitional support, and recidivism reduction services. So programs to reduce repeat offending. Great. Assist during transitions. My own opinion, if you want to be able to reduce recidivism, Father Greg Boyle said it perfect. Nothing stops a bullet like a job. So providing those technical career development programs that can teach people. I mean, they're already available, but if we can increase those, that'll be great. A technical support and just a support for people to have the tools needed so they don't have to keep re-entry in the jail system. Victim services, victim-centered services for American victims of crime, including but not limited to emergency assistance, case management, shelter, temporary housing, medical and dental care, advocacy, transportation, childcare, legal service, and employment assistance. So funding can be used for that, will be used for that. And what I'm really excited about, youth crime prevention and intervention services. So we already have some models across Chicago, across Los Angeles. I'm not quite sure about other cities, but I know that we already have those in place that are really successful. So prevention and early intervention services address risk factors for juvenile delinquency and violence. Yes, including gang intervention, suppression programs, and case management. So that's really, really cool. So once again, this will be approximately $300 million. They will be awarded to 2 to 4 cities. Government entities have to apply. Application webinar will be June 23rd. So the release date was today. They released the application today. And you have the deadline September 1st, 2026. So there's plenty of time to do that. So I hope that your city can get this type of funding. I think it will be great in general. If you know, if you would like your city to apply, contact your government officials and let them know. But so far, I consider this a win. Model Cities Initiative, trickle down to, I mean, I'm excited about the mental health, substance abuse, the reentry services, youth development, victims of crime. So great stuff. Hopefully, cities and governments will be able to utilize this and it benefits people. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more news.